Hello, my name is Claire. I was born in Colorado, but I grew up in Las Vegas, and despite being surrounded by land for most of my life, I have always loved the oceans. I also have a very strong passion for working with animals. I've been surrounded by animals for my whole life, from pets at home, raising livestock for 4-H, working with conservation groups while traveling, training service dogs, and more recently working at an aquarium. I want to make an impact in our world using my passion for working with animals and my love for the marine environments. I've always been intrigued by the oceans ever since I was a little kid. I remember going to different aquariums and seeing new fish and whales and learning about all of these new animals. I remember being in awe of how something so big like a whale shark could be so gentle, but at the same time something small like a jellyfish could actually be deadly. I fell in love with ocean animals and always had an endless supply of questions that I would rush to look up once I got home. In my eagerness to learn about these animals, I also learned about many of the dangers they're currently facing, from rising ocean temperatures, pH changes, overfishing, oil spills, trash pollution, and many more. I have also had the chance to see some of these devastating effects in person. When I was 13, I spent 2 weeks in Costa Rica and Panama working with conservation organizations that help sea turtles and manatees. There's a huge poaching problem in this area, and globally almost all sea turtle populations are critically endangered. Because of this, the beaches are patrolled every night to protect nesting turtles and collect eggs so that they can be taken back to a secured location. While on patrol one night, we found a nesting turtle that was missing one of her back flippers and part of her shell from a boat strike injury. This prevented her from digging her nest properly, and without help, none of her eggs would have survived. We also witnessed multiple manatees with large scars marking their backs from boat propellers. These experiences and the information I have learned throughout the years has made me realize that I want to do something to help others learn about these problems and help push for change. These experiences also help to solidify my passion for wanting to help marine animals that have been hurt or are unable to return to their homes in the wild. I have also worked at an aquarium on a marine husbandry team for almost 3 years. During this time, I learned that I love teaching others about marine animals and how amazing the oceans are. I want to help inspire the next generation to care and respect our oceans and fall in love with these amazing animals just like I did when I was little. Realizing how much I love teaching others about the oceans made me realize that teaching and working hands-on with marine animals is how I'm going to help make a change. I am currently working towards a bachelor's degree in marine biology from Mitchell College, and I plan to work in zoos or aquariums where I can be connected to conservation organizations, work with animals, and help teach others about the current dangers these animals are facing as well as ways they can help. I want to work at an institution with the ability to take in rescued animals. These places are vital to the survival of thousands of animals that are too injured to return to the wild or were rescued at a young age. These animals act as advocates for their wild counterparts and are amazing role models to help people see what is truly happening in the ocean. Being able to work in a large aquarium or zoo allows me to reach out to people who may have never been to the ocean or may never have the chance to see these animals in the wild. It gives me the opportunity to educate people who may not realize the extent of some of these problems that marine life are facing. I personally think that one of the best ways to spark change is through education. People often won't act on topics that they don't understand or will simply forget about something that isn't directly in their everyday life. But with education, you can open people's eyes to broader issues in our society, and I want to spend my life doing this, advocating for change to help save the marine environments.